Let's see if we did it. Let's see if we did it.
Switching to...
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Of course.
We kept doing
Of
that.
course. Of course. Don't know why. Don't know why. Again, your setup's weird.
That's your issue. That's your weird microphone that keeps disconnecting itself.
About that.
Nobody. Actually, Lexi doesn't even really know what this is.
I don't know about.
Somebody got real excited and pulled me off. So I was like, "Hey, by the way, if you want, I'll play some Kerbal Space Program." I was like, "Yeah."
Well, y'all look tired. Okay, so here we go.
That's because you look like you're on crack right now.
No, we're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Here, drink your tea that I made you.
It's so gross.
Yeah, because it's good for you, tea. I made this. I made that for you without like not with like, oh yes, this will taste good like in mind. No, that was very much made for you in like survival in mind.
I survived.
Yes, and I was looking to expedite your capacity to do so.
That was confusing.
And increase your comfort. Okay, cool. Kerbal has no audio, and I'm sure it's because I changed audio drivers halfway through loading the program.
What?
That's fine. That's on me. That's on me. Okay.
What we were doing was we just had the audio come in. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's okay. We'll look at what the audios, we'll look at what the levels are in a second here, and we'll be good. Okay, let's edit this, and let's say Kerbal. There we go. So, there was one other time, relatively early in my time as a streamer, which was, let's go ahead and say that maybe this is about 1.5 years ago when I did this. I did the Kerbal Space Program drinking game as is laid out by Reddit. Reddit has rules for a Kerbal Space Program drinking game that was largely put together by the community.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So I played aforementioned Kerbal Space Program drinking game, and Holly actually had to close the stream down for me because I was blackout throwing up in the.
Oh my
bathroom.
god.
Yeah. Not quite blackout. Not quite blackout, but I definitely threw up.
What are...
It was a hardcore game. Oh, we've done it. There we go. All right. We're gonna go game capture. We're gonna make that Kerbal.
Good plan.
And then we're gonna work it. All right. This is Kerbal Space Program, my most played game on Steam, and something that I played a lot when I used to stream. Long and short of it, we're gonna start new. We're gonna do a sandbox. We're gonna call this Charity Space Program. Oh,
You can spell program wrong.
program.
There you go.
There we go. I don't have a Charity Space Program custom flag. I used to go hard on this. I used to like
Really?
design custom flags for all my space programs and whatnot. So that was really hardcore. Okay. Also, you should just know right out the gate, this is about to get crunchy.
Crunchy? What's that mean?
Crunchy is a term that has obviously a lot of vernacular applications. There's the one that most commonly used in the idea of a texture, especially something you're eating or you know, crushing in your hand, and the idea that it has a very flaky, sort of viscerally crumbly sort of texture. But crunchy in this case we refer to as very rules or very, very highly technically driven. So there's that.
Hey, Broadway girl, welcome
This
to
is
stream.
crunchy.
Hey, definitely not Holly.
Oh, it's definitely not Holly and Broadway Girl.
Guess what
Heck
we
yeah.
did? Fucking reached our goal.
We did. One sec. I'm gonna. Oh, you don't have the RMA group. Okay, cool.
No.
I'm gonna go on.
Broadway girl?
Yes. It's been some time.
Who's that?
She used to be on my stream all the time.
Yeah.
Lovely
I'm
human
friends
being.
with her on Snapchat.
Yes.
Nice. Hello, welcome to the
Hello.
stream.
I was in the other room and I had to come in and say hi to you and
Right.
me as well because, as you can see, I am in chat. Cheers.
You are in chat. Oh wait, what? Oh. Ha. Okay. Oh. Thank you. Definitely not Holly. I'm very excited. We're at 5:30 right now, I think. We got a couple things left that we need to catch up on. We gotta eat our half of a pie. Garrett got his glitter beard.
Yeah.
Which he was super excited about. Oh, excuse me, sorry, God. That shoe beer didn't sit awesome. I did my shoe beer. Broadway Girl says, I'm so sorry. It has been a long time. School takes up a lot of time.
Get that. I feel you there.
Yeah. Definitely not. Holly says she's definitely not in chat. Yeah, I caught on.
There we go. I posted on the RMA group. We'll see if we can catch any of them. All right. What's our goal here? Where are we going?
Can we go to Neptune?
Well, this is not the solar system as it sits. This is the Kerbal system. This is our star system as we see right here. So this game's cool. I know you're only approximately familiar, but for any at least you are. But for the rest of you, this is Kerbal Space Program. It exists in a realistic physics space, and you have to use accurate rocketry to get to all the different locations here.
Is there a black hole and can we go into it?
There is not a black hole because this is within a single solar system.
Now I've been disappointed twice.
Yeah, right? Let's see. The closest thing we have to Neptune is Joule over here. It's an extremely complex endeavor to get to Joule, however. Honestly, we should probably just focus on... If we just focused on getting to the moon, that would be ambitious. Kerbal, as it sits right here, is our little Earth analog. We've got our 3 or 4 little space stations, the classic Space Center, the old airfield, the desert airfield, and the Woomera launch site, which are all at different latitudes, which work better for certain orbits. We're just going for an equatorial orbit right here on this right here, the kind of the central continent. So we're going to start at Kerbal, and we're going to try to get out to, You know what? I'm gonna make Lexi design one, and we're just gonna see what happens, and then
Oh,
eventually this will
God.
streamline into let's try to get.
Let's fix her mistakes.
Eventually, I want to try to get to maybe one, and if we have time, both of the moons. So, in a first orbit right here, we have the Mun, the Kerbals call it. This is their moon, right here. But their main planet actually has 2 moons. Out here on a slightly elliptical orbit, you'll notice the purple line being a little bit askew. We have Minmus, which is a much smaller kind of icy body right here.
Biznozzle says Eve is the closest you can get to a black hole. Broadway
Eve is the closest you can get to a black hole, because right over here we've got our Eve is like Venus in this case.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very purple, and it's about the same size as Kerbin, much in the same way that Venus is about the same size as Earth, and much like Venus, it has this incredibly intense atmosphere that is just so thick that the idea of even launching out of it is very, very ambitious. And then it's got a tiny, tiny, tiny little moon called Gilly that is like a rock. And it is super, super, super low gravity. But we're going to be focusing on kind of the Kerbin locale for this first part.
Definitely not Holly wants to fly the sun to meet the sun god.
Ambitious. I praise thee. Alright, so.
As the sun god?
No, I praise the ambition to meet the sun god. It will be your doom. There's tequila in that. Okay.
Oh, God.
All right. So, Lexi, rather than kind of hang or just sending you out to the wolves, I'm gonna kind of help you here and say, so here's what we need.
Okay.
We need to build a rocket.
That's probably a good start, yes.
So obviously right now we need a control panel kind of here. So I'm going to go ahead and say let's not use the plane parts. We've got kind of some various rocket parts from a few different... Right now I have it set on sandbox mode, so we have all the parts unlocked.
Exciting.
From like a whole spectrum of kind of like the different eras of rocketry or whatnot. So my question to you is, are we building a manned spacecraft? Or are we building a robot spacecraft? They each have their own little sets of challenges.
Let's...
Take your tax, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
these got real cooked.
Crispy.
Let's do an AI.
Okay.
Just so no little Kerbal people will be harmed in the flying of this
I'm
spaceship.
told they're indestructible.
The Kerbal people?
They're not. They die.
Thank you for trying to protect me from the...
Okay. So, in that case, I'm going to put our little Sputnik probe up here just because I know it will annoy Wizard of Space and Time that we're using Soviet-based rocket parts.
Sorry.
We could also use their Rancher-style model, but
No, I like the little itty bitty one.
this is unmanned, so we're going to go with this guy. All right. So, I'm going to help you out here with just some quality of life stuff. I'm frying my throat. We're going to add some batteries because while living things need air support and life support and stuff, things like that, the machines need power. We got some built-in power sources, but ultimately it's going to need batteries in order to run. So we're going to do this. And we're just going to put 2 simple. There we go. And lastly,
You got some snazzy headgear.
right? I was going to say, let's get a...
Wizard of Space tried to get to the moon. Your sun just burns up.
yeah.
Josh says they've been playing the Old Republic.
Old Republic's good. Probably one of the best surviving free-to-play MMOs out there. Okay. Here we go. I don't think we need that. Okay. Saw it, thought about it, didn't like it, moved on. Okay.
I like the chef's hat.
The little chef's hat. This thing is a bigger Communitron. Check it. This thing, like,
Oh,
yeah.
it's a super fancy chef's hat.
It's very fancy. Like, we can do one of these. That doesn't even fit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. We can just do one of these. Yeah.
That is a fancy lady hat.
Okay, that is not even touching the model. Oh boy. That one's small but super expensive. This is like auto rotating. This one's kind of cool. It like folds up flat and you have to like extend it out. That's kind of cool. All of these based on real designs. So we'll move there, we'll move there. There we go. Still don't like it. Okay. So here we go. Now you got your little rocket. What's next?
Probably picking up that french fry so the dog doesn't get it.
Right.
I would say we need fuselage. That's a word I know. I can't find that french fry.
If the dogs eat a french fry, it's not the end of the world.
Cool. Alright. We need fuel. Rockets need fuel.
Correct.
Probably a lot of it. Let's get some fucking fuel.
Now here's the question.
Hmm.
Are we using liquid fuel or solid fuel?
Oh, fucking liquid.
Okay. Liquid.
Liquid.
Liquid. Cool. Well, we'll get some. I'll get you a liquid fuel tank on here. Oh, that one's a little big. Oh, that one's,
That one's much bigger.
That one's a little worse. That one's also worse. Oh,
What's that little life raft?
that? Oh, that's a little. That's just a fuel rig.
I like it.
That's your fuel tank.
No. I just like it.
Okay.
Personally, it looks like a buoy. Which
Oh,
is pleasing to
Of
me.
course you would like that. Okay. I think this is probably a fair bet.
Oh.
And I clicked out. There we go.
Is that more fuel?
No, I was looking for a nice little, like a coupler to kind of marry these two kind of nicely, but, looks like that's not going to be a thing.
Can we put the buoy on? Can that be an addition?
Can that be an addition? Yes, it can.
Yes.
Okay. There you go. Oh. Mouse.
15th time's charm.
How do mice work? Okay. Now you need a rock. Now you need a booster.
Alright. Can we put that one on?
This one? Not stopping you. We going for it?
No, let's look at them all.
Oh, okay.
But I am a fan of that one.
Okay. Yeah, you got this boy right here. That's a nuclear hybrid engine. It heats up fuel using a nuclear reactor and then slow burns it through the nozzle. That's a good one. These are Werner engines.
They're so... They
use a different fuel source, so we can't use them, but...
I don't think they'd be able to get us 5 feet off the ground, let alone
Right.
into orbit.
That one uses solid fuel, so we can't use this. Oh, we got the Kodiak, the little quad booster there. That one's kind of cool. Oh, interesting. It's got all these Shroud variants now.
Hmm?
Okay, that's got a liquid fuel engine. Oh, that guy's a little big. Oh, this guy's not bad. That's the Terrier. That's a famous one amongst Kerbal Space Program users.
It's named after a dog. I like it.
It is. Oh, that guy's a little big. That's a.
That guy wasn't?
This
No,
is
the other one.
yeah, I know. This is an Aerospike engine. It uses it compresses the fuel to a super thin veneer before pushing it out.
I feel like that's going to be real hard to control.
Possibly, but not a lot of thrust vectoring, certainly. But you could always put on fins to address that. These are air-breathing engines.
That! We want that! We want that!
Okay, well... Alright, we're doing it.
Can we have 2 more?
Yeah.
Yes.
The answer is usually going to be yes.
Yes!
Okay. So you've got this monstrosity now. We can eliminate the aquadizer because this is an air-breathing engine. It will, by definition, not reach space because it needs air.
Well, then we need to add something to it.
Okay.
We can have more than one engine.
Okay.
That one gets us out of the planet, and then we get rid of those. And then we got another one to get us to the moon. And there we go. I'm a rocket scientist.
Right.
Can we attach the little boy?
This guy?
Yeah, to the end. And that'll power us whenever we reach the not air?
Did you want these to, like, detach? Is that what I heard?
Oh, I don't care. They just don't have to work. They look cool, so they don't have to detach.
Okay. What else are we doing?
Let's...
We got wings. We got stuff that makes stuff detach. We've got walkways. These are cool. These help steer the craft.
That's
They're
probably
like
good.
gyroscopes.
That'd probably be helpful.
Okay.
Steering is generally advisable.
Often sought after as a net positive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got one of those. What else you want?
What's the little pointy thing?
This?
Yeah.
That's for airplanes.
I don't fucking care about them. They're not cool enough. All right, let's look at wings real quick.
Stuff like that.
Where are those ones?
These?
Yeah.
The advanced flight control ones?
Yeah. Now we're real pointy.
Yeah, those don't have ailerons on them though, so we're gonna have to add some ailerons.
All right, add them in. Fucking the more the merrier. That's how space works, right? You just keep adding more and more on. Totally doesn't affect weight.
I mean, yeah, we're in the shit for sure. Oh, that's a bigger aileron. That's a bigger aileron. Alright, you'll do.
They're little boys. Perfect.
Oh, those canards do change. I don't need to add those. Okay, cool.
Woo!
What else?
What else can I add?
Let's see, we've got other things to consider. Well, landing gear is ambitious at this point.
No, we're totally making it to the moon.
These are cool because these couple up, or these kind of hold it up. We could do that, or we could do away with it. We could do.
No, we're totally gonna land. We need landing gear. We should prepare to hit water.
Then what kind of gear would we need for water?
Another buoy.
Okay. You're right. Sorry I asked.
Duh.
So, I'm going to throw you a bone here. We're going to get some parachutes.
Oh, that would probably be helpful.
Yeah. Let's see if I can acquiesce to your ground request. These are rover wheels. Nope. 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 I don't think we have any pontoons. I think you're on your own for those.
I'm a good swimmer.
That's an inflatable airlock. That's an engine plate. These are all the decouplers that make things fall off of one another. Here's the engine plate, the clampotron, the grabbing unit. Nope, the fuel tanks you get are the buoys you get.
Alright. Can I add anything else?
That's up to you.
Well, like, what are my options? What what space do I have to add things? This looks pretty.
Right.
Can I add more fins?
Good.
Would
Do you
that
think you need
make-
them?
Probably not. Can I add a rover?
We would have to build it from scratch.
I feel like that's ambitious for my first rocket to the moon.
Yes.
Because we're obviously making it, but this is just an exploratory mission.
Right.
What's that?
Those are brakes. Big air brakes. They do this.
Well, why would we want to brake? We're going to the moon. We don't need brakes. Fucking they'll only slow us down.
Sometimes they help you fall flat less fast.
We're not falling. What are we, Icarus?
Yeah, we're a rocket. All we do is fall.
Nah.
It's just very selective falling.
What's that big clock thing?
But what thing? This thing?
Yeah.
That's for building space stations. You can build their joints to it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Let's see if it flies.
Okay, I'm going to set up our sequencing for us here and say, well, I guess technically we want our parachutes to deploy last.
Yep.
We want our big boy engines to deploy first, and then we'll deploy these later.
Yep.
Okay, what's the name of your spacecraft?
Chaos. Mark 1.
Chaos Mark 1. Save. Launch. Here we go. What do you think is going to happen?
I think we got the control, so we should be able to control it okay. We added that in. I think it's going to take off really fast. I don't know if we have any way to control the throttle.
We do. These are air-breathing engines.
Okay.
The only time we wouldn't have an opportunity to change the throttle is if we use solid fuel, because that burns like gunpowder and just explodes. Send you up at one speed, but it's really cheap.
I think we're going to reach outer space. We're going to fly to the moon.
Okay.
And we're going to land. We're going to start a new colony of dogs.
All right. Good to know. I'll let these warm up. Turning on stabilizers. Activating reaction control. Lift off in 3, 2, 1. Throttle up.
Uh-oh. There we go. We're making it. Look at that. Look at that.
Beginning gravity turn 90 degrees.
What? Why?
Putting ourselves ahead of the planet's rotational energy.
Oh, yeah, okay. You got this.
I'm not going to deliberately sabotage you without a proper technical launch.
Appreciated.
Full speed, we got some Mach effects. Approaching 400 meters per second. Well into Mach 2. Alright. Very good. Holding tight at 45. We're into the second part of the atmosphere now.
I'm so proud of us.
Canard's holding strong.
We may not have enough fuel to get all the way to the moon. That
Possible.
may be a possibility.
Alright. Throttling back. We've lost airspeed. Uh-oh. Alright, we're full up. Trying to direct the thrust vector down. Let's check our plot. Okay, we're about to apogee. Nearly there. Oh, beginning, got some drift.
Gotta control that. You don't want to drift.
We're beginning, losing lift. Alright, we have begun the descent.
Engage that thruster.
Correcting slightly. Very slightly. Oh, rotational energy, we're losing it. The air breathers are out of fuel. Or they're not out of fuel, but they are, there's not enough air in the atmosphere up here. So they are dead weight.
Why are we not burning anything anymore? We lost our little burner boy.
Oh, he has no oxidizer.
What?
There's no way for him to oxygenate his fuel. He's dead.
Hey, at least we've got our life buoy. Because we're definitely hitting the ocean. Well, let's fucking dive for it then.
Alright, beginning emergency recovery. Throttling down. Gonna try to get the ass end in front of us. Oh. Mach effects are too strong. Oscillating. Oscillating, trying to get ahead. Come on, come on, come on. We have only our thrust vector, or no, we have our ailerons now. 8,000 meters to impact.
Can't we re-engage? We've got air now.
We could. The question is,
Fucking whip it around and open the parachutes. Whip around, open parachutes.
nope, too slow. Opening parachutes.
Well, not when we're facing that way.
There's no other alternative. Look at my. We are full back on the stick. It is just too heavy at this point.
Nah.
You didn't want air brakes.
There's our. Up.
The chutes.
You got this. Didn't need air brakes.
Yeah, you're lucky we had just enough atmospheric pressure to get those boys out when they did.
Lucky. It was a calculation I made fully aware.
I'm sure.
So,
Well, that's where we started, over there.
could have gone worse.
Yeah, there will be no death in our unmanned space probe.
I know. Even if there was a manned person in there, there would be no death because there's a life buoy.
We're gonna revert. So Mark II.
Mark II. Let's make them go away once we get to the atmosphere so we lose the weight.
Okay.
I think that would be good. Because that was real powerful and it got us out there.
They need air to breathe.
Yeah, so whenever we run out of air, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Now, why didn't that boy work?
This guy?
Yeah, I was very disappointed in him.
I put some oxidizer in the fuel tank. So we're good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we need more fuel.
Probably. More fuel means more weight though.
Well, we're losing all that weight. So,
Do we add a second tank? Another tank?
hmm.
That would be the way to get more fuel.
Can we do a bigger tank?
We could. Alright, let's see. Let's pull this off. Pull those off. Pull these off. Maybe that?
Yeah,
You like that better?
I do. What are you? What's that?
Just a nice little stager that kind of makes it bank.
Trust
Those
your
are-
judgment on
Those
that.
are the parachutes. Well, I mean, would you rather have it like we could do option A, or we could just snug it up.
No, I like our derby boy with his little life preserver.
Well, I'm not taking the life preserver away, even though it's not a life preserver. Do you want the tape or do you not want it?
No.
You don't. Okay.
No. I like being able to see our boy on his life preserver.
Okay.
Wizard of Space and Time says, "Oh man, we're getting into
Saturn
V.
V territory, yeah.
Hey, we're gonna get there."
I don't know about that.
No. You gotta have faith.
You say that.
I do.
Keep saying that.
I do.
Okay.
I have full. Are those gonna go away once we hit?
They are still on a decoupler.
Good. Cause once we hit no atmosphere, those
Right.
boys become dead weight.
They do. Let's check our thrust and weight and center of mass.
That was surprising.
Yeah, I gave you that hours ago. You've been flipping the stream off for hours.
Didn't notice. Nobody told me. Okay.
That was literally exactly my plan. Just being straight up. All right. There we go. All right.
So
what do we do?
Our little boy's gonna actually work this time, right?
I mean, yeah, he's got lots of oxidizer, lots of fuel in this tank.
Okay.
He is obviously a bit dwarfed by the other one, and we do have some new engine options now that we are on a larger pylon. Do we want to leave it as is?
Well, if we can get a... I don't want to betray our little boy, but, like, let me see what we got.
The closest equivalent would be this. Instead of that guy, we would use that. That's probably that.
Yeah, I'm done with him.
Down with that?
Mm-hmm.
Squiggy, I'm tired. Otherwise, I'm good.
It's just been a long 24 hours.
Yes. All right. So there's that. All right, what else? Are we moving anything up, down? You want anything shifted? You good with the wings?
We had some trouble with steering.
We did. Well,
Let's get some... Do the wings help? Can we get bigger wings?
we could.
Let's
I
get
would
some
argue
bigger
that
wings.
last time it was less of an issue of steering and more of an issue of these giant bulbous like air rams coming out of nowhere.
We're not losing those.
Maybe these? These are space shuttle pylons. Those are
No, they're too round.
Too
we like
round,
pointy.
she said. Maybe something like that.
What's this one?
That one? Those are really big.
But they're on those boys. So
well,
they'll
I can
decouple.
put them wherever.
No, I mean, like, they'll go away once we're
but
controlled.
they will. They are a lot of drag.
You're just, like, dropping glitter.
Yeah.
You're just raining glitter.
Yeah, you didn't get it in my hair.
I did, too! I so did.
All right, what am I doing?
You're currently just adding things.
Oh, yeah, but I'm waiting on your instruction.
I did not tell you to add any of these things. Take these things away. We just need sharper wings. But also bigger.
Okay. Those
Will that be
longer.
helpful? Will that be any better? Oh, I like those.
You liked those?
Yeah. But then we won't have... Yeah, there we go. Yeah. And we got our little life
Yeah,
preserver
she
boy on
says.
top.
All right. Welcome to Chaos Mark II.
We're hitting the moon this time.
We're gonna save that. We're gonna launch it.
Where are we going?
Bang. Pow.
To the moon.
Straight to the moon.
Straight to the moon.
All right.
Let's power up those air boys. Those air babies. Oh, that was not air. I asked for air.
They flamed out.
Why?
They they weren't able to get the fuel. We need to add manual fuel lines.
No. I feel like as chief of
This is
making this fly.
is your project, Lex. I don't know
yes,
much.
but
something like this. I don't know.
you're in charge of making the fuel go to the I'm chief engineer. I designed the rocket and I tell you what is the most ergonomically efficient.
Ergonomically, okay.
Ergonomically
that's a way to put it.
efficient.
Let's put a way to put it. Okay.
You gotta make it fly.
Alright, well, now we got some manual fuel tanks running there, so that'll be good. Mark Chaos or Exist launch part. Oh,
No, this is Mark
we're
3.
gonna-
This
no,
is Mark 3. No, we fucked
is
it up last time.
for sure Mark 2.
Mm.
That's how they do it in real world. If you fuck up a design, you don't go, well, no!
I end up with Mark 45.
I was gonna say, we would have no Mark 3s, ever. Or no Mark, anything less than Mark 20, which does not exist.
Alright. Let's fire up the air babies.
Okay. Air babies in 3, 2, 1.
There we go. That's what I wanted to see last time.
Alright,
Good job.
here we go. Rotation correction is on. Computerized stability assist is on. Gyroscopes engaged. Full throttle. We are away. Speed rising.
Good job. Good job, Air Boys.
Beginning gravity turn.
Godspeed.
Turning aggressively so we can spend more time in air breathing territory.
Such gross tea.
We were supposed to drink it when it was hot.
Yes. But can I present to you the fact that I didn't?
Thank you for the follow, Gray.
Oh my god, thank you! Thank you so much. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, we're losing altitude.
Hey, aim up.
We are.
Aim up.
Elrons are fully engaged.
Do the other rocket boy. No, don't spiral. Other rocket boy. Engage other rocket boy. Oh. But no Kerbals were harmed in the explosion of this aircraft. So we got that going for it. Why'd we explode?
Jackson, we got another hour.
Oh, do we?
We do. It's 3. He was just
Nice.
asking how much longer there was left.
Hey, Jackson.
Yes. Okay. Again.
Why'd we explode?
It exploded because when we attempted to activate the rocket,
Yes.
it decoupled the engines, which proceeded to collide with us because of all the air resistance, and the fuselage disintegrated, and the remaining fuel exploded, blasting us into smithereens.
That is a fair reason for us to explode.
Okay. Something, rotational control, full throttle, air breathing engines engaged. I don't know why we're using these, but okay. Oh, you just got rated.
Hey! Hey, J.E., how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the raid.
We're about done. We're on the 23rd hour of our 24. Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
This is your fault. This is your fault. Is it Mitch, Hobballs? Is it Mitch? Did I beat him this year?
Oh!
Look at our life preserver boy! Doing his job.
He's dead, Lex.
No.
dead.
No.
Oh, look at all the life preserver left right here.
He turns invisible to protect him from sharks. Don't you know how life preservers work? Hey, welcome to the stream. Zach? Oh, that's not as exciting. Zach sleeps all the time.
Who's J.E.? I don't know J.E.
J.E. is a streamer friend of mine. Very, very fun to watch.
What's he stream?
Plays a lot of retro games and things like Persona.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. How you doing, J.E.? How was your stream?
Well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us on this delirious 23rd
Yes.
hour of the very, very tail end of a weirdly inconsistent spiral of events that made up the last hour, but we did reach our goal.
We reached our goal. We passed our goal.
Surpassed our goal.
Yeah, by $30.
So
stream is going
correction
great.
on full throttle. Here we go. Air breathing boys up.
Yeah, and maybe the pilot should fucking not drive us into the ground
Hey,
this time.
you're the one who decided that our main means of conveyance in the lower atmosphere was 747 engines strapped to the side of a rocket, okay?
It's efficient.
Does anything about this rocket look efficient to you?
Yes.
It's a quadricopter built
Oh
on
my
commercial engines that are
Hayes,
lifting.
thank you so much for the follow. Taylor, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate it. Welcome out. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. Played a game called Wings of V.
Wings
Super
of V.
hard, but it's very fun. What's it about? Just wish that the person who streamed. You know what, Jackson? You can fuck right off. I did. I cried. So, now you can feel bad. Hey,
Yeah,
Sarah.
Lily, what's up?
I thought you fell asleep and I got really excited.
That wasn't gonna happen anytime soon.
Hey, Mr. Pilot.
Yeah, we're in the middle of our gravity turn. I'm trying to keep you in the thickest part of the atmosphere because you insist on using 747 engines
They
to
are
convey
more
speed to the atmosphere.
efficient.
Conveyance.
They're more. Look at how little fuel we're burning.
They're incredibly efficient because they use oxygen.
Exactly. And then when we get to the atmosphere, out of the atmosphere, we decouple them and we lose a bunch of weight.
Okay.
See?
Well,
The Wizard approves of our rocket design. Thank you,
sinking.
Wizard.
We're sinking. What do I do?
Decouple them and go up. Well, don't do it that way. You lost our. Oh no, our life preserver is there. Okay,
Oh,
we're good.
good.
We're gonna be okay. This is entirely your fault.
Somehow, I don't believe that.
No, it is. Cause he keeps my rocket design.
Wizard is suddenly skeptical.
No, keep platformer. You're sort of an anime angel. Oh, nice. Look at our life preserver.
This is really
It's
good.
gonna keep us safe.
So we're currently coursing towards the Earth at about 100 meters per second. That's about a football field for all of you people who use freedom units. And about a football field per second. We've got some advanced electronics, a fuel tank,
And
And
a
a
life
solar
preserver.
and as you can see,
It turns invisible when we hit the water.
really high-grade construction here, but
Hey, holes.
a little bit difficult
Absolutely.
at
Oh.
100 meters per second. Everybody needs their carbohydrates.
Yep.
Because right now, for us, it's just carbohydrates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not losing the air, boys. Can we
So,
add a thing
Do
that
we tap
makes...
mention? Or are you going to do Chaos version 3?
Oh, by all
We can
means, let me
tap
do Chaos version
mission.
3.
No, that is a fair thing. That is
No, I'll
sharing.
just make Mitch do another one from the ground up. But first do Chaos version 3, and then I'll do a new
Sure.
ship with Mitch.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
I like that.
Okay.
How do I make you not explode my rocket?
So, the fact that you've got 4 engines that are pod racer style, actually heavier than the whole craft, kind of oscillating off to the side, is a design challenge. It's a challenge.
Good way to phrase that.
Okay, it's a challenge. We're gonna work with it and whatnot, especially considering you seem to have some sort of decoupler model right now that is causing the fins to buckle into the fuel craft, causing instant death. So
Well, no
I would-
death.
I would-
no
I-
death.
okay,
There are
well,
no Kerbals.
instant,
No Kerbals
uh,
are harmed in the destruction of this aircraft.
I believe the engineering term would be catastrophic structural failure,
But no death.
but no death. There are there are only robots here. That's true.
So really, you were just lying and trying to slander.
I mean, it really depends on your perception of how
Death?
animate these objects are.
Inanimate?
My question to you is, because right now these engines being, I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 1 billion pounds.
Well, let's move those down to the bottom so that whenever we decouple them, they don't buckle in on the middle of our aircraft.
Okay, I like your style, kid. Let's
right.
do this. Let's do
All
this.
right.
Okay, so you've got them down now.
Yeah.
You've still got this bulkhead right here, which is just eating air. It's just sort of like eating air, like a giant battering
Okay.
ram. So
I've
that's
got a
cool.
solution. You know that little pointy thing you had in the very beginning that looked like
Yeah.
robots? Pull that up.
Actually, I got another idea.
No. Oh, pull that up.
Let me show you at least your other option, and you can tell me nope, veto, go back to the other thing. Let's see. We're looking for structural, I think. Let's see. Nope, that's not right. Is it going to be aerodynamics? Is it? No. Yes. No. Oh, inflatable heat shield. That's kind of cool.
It's like a life raft.
No, it's for re-entering the atmosphere super quick.
Oh, well, we don't need that 'cause, you know.
We're
going
never
to the
coming
moon.
back.
Yeah, we're going to the moon.
And we're
setting
never
up
coming back, of course.
some dog.
There you go. That's an option. So what
Okay.
this is, now it's sitting neatly inside this little protective shell
Okay.
that won't peel off.
I see what you're saying. Let's pull that off.
Okay, she hates it. That's cool. All right, we're back to Clunker McClunkerstein.
No. Go to the
So-
thing, the very first thing you did where you gave him little antennas.
Oh, you mean that thing? Oh, back to the very, very beginning.
Yeah.
Where I give you little antennas.
Yeah, put
Oh.
one on the very top.
Okay.
Now we're more aerodynamic.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
See? Why do you argue with me?
Yeah, that's cool. Okay,
That'll get the job.
that'll do it. Sorry, I doubted you.
I don't know why you ever would.
Would you like a detailed list of reasons why? Or...
Okay, so here's our very drag intensive kind of dealio we got going on here.
Jackson. Jackson.
Hey, she is a scientist apparently.
Yes!
Apparently.
And I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm a visionary. Still awake? We are still awake. Hey, Fox, welcome back.
Absolute champions. We're
And
just
you know-
talking about you.
Yeah, we were. And we met our goal, Fox. And
Yeah,
now
we
we're gonna
did.
go to the moon. As long as someone can pilot us.
Yeah, of course, because we're dealing
That
with
is-
just an immaculate design team right here, and certainly this is just user error on the front of
Can
how
I just
do
say,
what.
no blame, but there are two factors here, and one of them has created an immaculate creation, and the other one just needs to fly it, and there's a failure somewhere.
Yeah,
and I
lost.
feel-
Something's lost in translation. I agree. It's just the question of what.
I
What's
feel
lost in translation?
I feel
guys?
like maybe if we put you through some more simulations and
Right,
get
I'll
you to
just
fly
train.
a little bit better,
We'll just train. You're right.
then we'll
okay.
be able. $500 gets you to the moon these days.
Yeah. Reusable rocket technology has really,
yeah.
really come a long way. Used to take
Alright.
the GDP of an entire nation.
So, Mark 3. We're more aerodynamic now.
Okay, yeah, because
Yep, we got our little
ladies
pointy
and
boy.
gentlemen, check it out. Pointy boy. Oh,
we're
here's the heavens.
We are gonna fly through, and then so also our little rocket boys, our air boys.
Yeah, you know,
Not
what?
gonna-
No, we're gonna do more solar panels too. 'cause,
Yeah, fucking do it. More power to our life vest,
yeah,
our life
fucking
raft.
Do it.
And then our air boys aren't in
Air
the middle of
boys.
our rocket.
No, they're
so when we
towards-
decouple them,
They're towards
they're
the
gonna go
end, as if
off
to
the
pull
end.
us back towards Earth, but it's
No,
great.
no.
Okay,
No.
no.
they push us
No.
up away from the earth.
Okay,
They're
and I
supporting
suppose
us.
like these couplers right here, which were very much meant to actually hug to the side of this, spacecraft as a part of structural importance,
Uh-huh.
have very much just been left off the side as some sort of like sci-fi aerodynamic flare that serve no like prehensile purpose.
If it's
Um,
sharper, it will cut through the air better.
You know what? You're right. Sorry, I doubted you. Are we
We're-
gonna launch this bitch?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
To the moon. Where are we going, Garrett? Where are we going, Garrett?
To the moon.
To the moon.
Okay.
Congrats on hitting the goal. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks, Fox. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your support, buddy. We super appreciate it. You're the best, dude.
Buying secondhand really is way cheaper.
All right. Setting gyroscopes to hold course. Stability assist engaged. Throttling up. Air breathing engines.
No,
Engaged.
Fox, don't doubt. I have created. Look at this aerodynamic boy who
Boy.
is so ready.
What a good boy.
What a
Yeah.
good boy.
Oh,
Look at him go.
okay.
Look at him go.
So our $2
You know
billion
what? You know what?
quadricopter is picked up and is carrying a rocket of inconsequence.
You know what? I like rooting for the underdog, so I'm gonna go ahead and root. I think Fox is probably right.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, we
Okay, I
snapped
can see
our...
why.
The antenna snapped right off.
Well, we're fucked. That's where. Why didn't you make it of better material, Garrett?
A little thin. You put it... You ordered that one.
Well, I ordered it to be able to resist us exiting the atmosphere.
Apparently you did.
I expected that whenever I ordered a pointy boy. Hey!
Montefiore is hosting!
Thank you so much for the
Woo!
host. I expected that if I ordered something, it wouldn't break within 5 seconds of starting.
Wow.
That's what you get when you go to with the lowest bidder. Yeah, thank you,
Okay,
Wizard.
air braking
Thank you.
engines are about... out. Decoupling on your command.
What? Go! Yeah, see? See? That's what was supposed to happen.
Good luck whoever's standing below us. We didn't put parachutes on them.
Oh my
So-
God.
That one's on me.
Okay.
I will, point towards the sky.
Yeah, we are full throttle towards the sky right now.
Well, no, we're not. As you can see, the nose is going towards the ocean. And that's not where we want to go.
I'm not gonna disagree with you on that last part. You're really not wrong about the nosedive part.
So what I need you to do
Okay.
as my pilot is
Okay.
to take that and point it back up to the sky.
Okay, yeah, we'll just go ahead and get on that.
So, I see that we're having some creative differences here. I said point it back towards the sky, and you pointed it more towards the ocean. Why aren't you releasing our parachutes? Well,
So here's the
What?
thing
What?
about our parachutes. I did release them. They were pulled off by atmospheric forces because we were going too fast.
well, if you pointed us towards the sky, I don't think this would have been happening.
I think Mortiferri really nailed it when he says it's going somewhere, not to space.
But you know what? It's not my fault it's not going to space.
Yeah, you know what? We just invented a really roundabout kind of submarine. That's all this is. It's like it gets there in the air and then it lands in the ocean and then it's underwater
It's a
forever.
new Olympic dive.
Yeah, it's very elaborate, very expensive.
I think this proves the moon landing was fake. Exactly, because no rocket
Yeah,
could have
we
been.
literally, if 747 Hydro Monster rocket
Thank you.
doesn't get to the moon, then what could possibly do it?
Okay, we need to make that pointy boy sturdier because that's what it was. That's why we didn't make it.
Also, I'm gonna make a design correction. So the main reason,
Excuse you.
yes, a suggestion. My bad.
There you go. There we go. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Sorry, I don't want to eliminate your agency. Because you wouldn't have any way to know this, but the reason that we stalled there is because this boy right here is a rocket that's designed for space. Same thing
Well-
with this little Terrier rocket right here. These are designed for space in the idea that they are very efficient and they don't use too much thrust because there's no air up
We
there.
were supposed to get to space, but someone pointed at us at
Okay,
the ocean.
so we need a transition engine. We need an engine to kind of hand us off between the very efficient, very well designed early phase of our rocket where we are just boosting up on 747 engines, and between the part where we are now floating in weightlessness and can use the light engines.
I see what you're saying. But I would like to take the point Fox has made. It needs more sharp edges. That's a good point.
We can do that too.
So, I think our problem is not that, because the first time we tried to do this,
No,
the first time we tried to do this, we made it out of the atmosphere.
we did not.
No, we
We
didn't.
made it out of the first layer of the atmosphere.
Well, we made it to the
We have not made it to space just yet.
We got close.
Right.
And we got close just with those boys. And why is that not working anymore? Because those boys used to be a lot more efficient.
Well, if we scoot close to the air, we might do okay. We've also added a much heavier fuel tank.
I see.
That's a big factor.
Okay, that makes sense.
So they're not lifting like they once did.
I think what you're saying is we need more wings. So we can cut
Yeah,
through
that's
the air
what I was
better.
saying, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let's go to wings. Can we get those first boys back?
For the
'Cause
pointy boys?
The pointy boys.
Do you want them in addition to these boys? You want more drag?
Well, I don't want to be a drag.
Oh, okay.
So, no, those are the really big boys.
Yeah.
We never had those boys.
No. Well, if you're going to use 747 engines,
maybe
you
that
might
was
as
your
well use
mistake.
the
Maybe
wings,
you
right?
needed those. Maybe that's what you were missing.
Yeah, right?
We're-
Because
There's my boys.
there's the pointy boys.
There's my little shark boys.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
those seem really. Those seem.
Efficient,
Yeah, that's totally the word I was going to use.
right?
Yeah, great boys. They're very
They're good boys. So, let's use those boys this time. Good. Yes, adding more of them is a good solution because if we have more points, we'll cut through the air better. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good choice,
that
good
was a
choice.
very Fox Mason inspired design choice.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm just,
Yep, let's
I'm
get
just
some
trying
more
to-
on those because, I mean, the weight, if we're going to decouple, doesn't matter. We're losing that weight anyway.
Right, so, yeah, sharp edges.
Sharp edges, cut
For
through the air
sure.
better. Well, maybe not on an angle because that'll just make it harder to steer.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do Papa Fox proud.
Fair. Spiky boy. Yes.
Okay, those
see?
are good. Those are good spiky boys.
Good.
You're right.
We got
You're
one
right.
that's
I
just
don't know
floating
why I
there. There
died.
we go. Yeah, never doubt.
Okay.
Let's
We do need
get parachutes on those so we don't kill more people.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I would.
I didn't realize that was part of the plan, but okay.
Well, I don't want to murder. That's why we use an AI, is so that whenever you fail at flying, we don't kill anyone.
Right, of course, yeah.
So we got. Are those the parachutes?
The parachute
Good,
boys
good.
are up.
Good.
Um,
This is Fox knows. This is the secret to get to the moon.
yeah, right. So the
We
real
need to
question,
make-
the only real question is, what are we putting down here?
Well, we got to start at the top because that boy broke,
Okay.
and that's unacceptable.
So we need another boy.
We need. Yes. Can we make him pointier?
No.
Okay. Well, what about?
These are not designed for this.
But
I
I
offered
don't-
you an encasing that could be infinitely pointy, and you turned
well,
it down.
I don't want it surrounding our life. I want it on top like a little hat. Because
Here's
that's
the funny
how we're...
thing about the thing you've picked is it's round with no coupling points up top.
That's a fair point.
So we can glue it to the side.
No.
And
That's just ridiculous, Garrett.
oh right, of course. How? Yeah. Sure. Sorry.
It's okay. We're all just stressed. We're all just trying to make the Mark III get to space. I get it. What's that boy? That's a pointy boy.
This guy?
Yeah.
That's an intake for an engine.
Oh, those are pointy. Let's add those.
No, those are already intakes.
Oh.
So,
Well, they got a nice swirl. We're good.
yeah.
Parachutes be damned. No, we need the parachutes. We don't want to
How
kill
about
anybody.
how about this?
That. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking like an engineer, Garrett.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm so glad to have finally.
Tapped into the creative process to get us to space.
Right.
Yeah, Fox Mason, totally right. Stop being ridiculous. This is no joke. No.
Yeah. Wait. Thought I was an engineer.
There you go. There you. No, that one.
Those are too big.
Oh.
I'm an engineer. Remember?
Well, you're working on it. That.
No.
No, I was a big fan of that. That was very pointy. Oh, those are real sharp.
Those are the pointy boys.
I like the pointy boys. We're big fans of the pointy boys.
Yeah. There you go. That's like a thing.
There we go. Okay, now.
I'm not sure if the aerodynamic force is going to be so strong that we'll strip our spacecraft off, but you know.
No, we got a life preserver.
Oh,
There we go. See?
yeah. How could I forget?
No, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to guide you.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
All right, now let's go to the bottom
All right.
because I'm pretty sure we have no rocket.
We don't. There's no rocket there.
Well, we gotta add one.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want? What do you want? Big boy. No.
That looked like a powerful boy.
It was a powerful boy. There's a lot of powerful boys. He's powerful. He's small. He's also powerful. He's small. These two right here are like the Kerbal Space Program classics.
I have a question.
Right here, this guy, the skipper.
Can we
and
put
the
a
mainsail.
sneaky small boy in and
Yeah.
then put this boy around him?
Why?
So here's how this is gonna work.
Okay.
We use these boys. They blast us until we have no more air.
Okay.
And then we use this boy,
Big boy.
big boy,
Okay.
and he blasts us into space.
Okay.
And then we lose him because we don't want that weight. And we use our little boy to get us to the moon.
So what little boy we using?
Well, I think we stick with our original little boy that we betrayed.
This guy?
Yeah,
So that.
that's looking good. That's a good design right there.
Okay, so let's add a decoupler just so that
Yeah, and a parachute. We don't want to kill anybody.
oh, of course, yeah.
Gotta add a parachute. See? Fox gets it. Put a rocket inside a rocket. Genius.
Rocket inside a rocket. How could?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Wizard of Space and Time knows the brilliant. No, don't attach it to that.
We've gotta. Otherwise, they're gonna scrape into it.
That's a fair point. I see what you're saying. I don't think they're attached.
They ain't.
So I need you to fix that. There you go.
He's working on it.
Good job. Stack all of the
Okay.
rockets from smallest to biggest.
Oh yeah. I remember learning about the engineering school. You stack all the rockets from the biggest.
It's a rock duck.
Day one, and they're like, yeah, well, first off, engineering
Hey, Marty
101,
Man.
everybody remembers when the Apollo landing and we stacked rockets from biggest to smallest. Everybody remembers
Did
that.
we attach a parachute to the big boy?
I have not attached parachute to
Okay.
Big Boy. It's on my to-do list.
Okay.
Um,
Because we don't want to kill anybody.
right,
No death.
right.
We got our parachutes and we got our life preserver.
Right,
We're preserving life.
right.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah. What is the highest record to ever launch a rocket? For like chaos?
For us?
Or
yeah.
or for him?
I got some cool records. Today, we're doing our best. No.
We are revolutionaries today.
Right?
We're revolutionizing the space program. Right.
Chaos Mark IV.
Look at how pointy he is. There's no way. No
Yeah.
way he's not making it to the moon. Where are we going, Garrett? Where are we going, Garrett?
Straight to the moon.
Moon? Going to the moon.
All right, now I have to figure out your nightmare of a staging situation. So let me figure this out.
That's all you.
Okay.
But if we explode, it's because of that.
Sure, that's true.
Of course.
Okay. So that the last thing to fire will be the emergency. These guys. Those will be the last to go.
Yeah. In the event that you fuck it all up, and
Right.
again,
That's our final thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Of course. Okay.
Mhm.
Of course.
Marty Man asked if there's leaderboards for this game.
There's not that there's leaderboards per se, but they do post about on Reddit. People have been to every single obscure corner of the universe in this game, out to the very, very reaches and beyond, and straight into the sun and all kinds of stuff. Everybody's been everywhere, as far as I know.
But we're going to the moon. Where
We're
are we going,
to
Garrett?
the moon.
Yeah, we are.
Moon.
Wizard asks, aren't you guys gonna get some serious air resistance on top and between the mid boy and the big boy? You know what's gonna stop that? Fucking, we got some pointy boys up top. Gotta cut through the air like butter.
Yeah, you heard her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got a lot of pointy boys on the side.
And
Yep,
those
that
will
should solve all
deploy.
the problems.
Get rid of all the air resistance.
Then that'll deploy, and then I guess.
Good question though, Wizard. Good question.
Yeah, I guess that big boy will deploy, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
And then after big boy, it's little boy.
Right.
Yep. No, it's okay, Wizard. We're all learning here.
Yeah, we're all learning. None of us are extremely accomplished players of this game, certainly.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I
I-
feel like I've created some very good designs.
Right.
I am learning a lot about what to not do.
Right. Sometimes that's how it begins. Okay. So there's that.
Oh,
and then these
it's
couple.
because
and
of
that.
designing, like, it's not you're designing it wrong, it's just that I would be,
Oh, of course
it'd be
not.
personal,
Right.
it didn't even
right,
cross my
right,
mind.
Of course, yeah.
right, just a different style.
Are we
of
ready to try
rocket.
this?
We're ready. Where are we going, Garrett? Where are we going, Garrett?
The moon.
Yeah, we are.
We're on the moon.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
10 points to Gryffindor to the guy in back.
Yes.
But
This is
I'm
Mitch.
Hufflepuff.
Which
Why are
is-
they getting my points? Not fair.
Because
All
they're
right.
Gryffindor.
Excuse me. Gyroscope engaged. Directional correction.
Let's power up those wind boys.
Wind boys. I think that's the technical term. Online. We've begun our ascent. Kind of. Spooling.
100 points to Gryffindor. No chance? Fox. Where are we going, Fox? Going to the moon. You gotta believe, Fox.
So we got a problem.
What's that?
We're too heavy for the 747 boys.
Look at all the efficiency.
Straight to phase 2.
Do it.
Yes. But nobody died.
This doesn't really seem like
To the ocean, no, Fox. To the moon.
Okay, well, we've shot up to about 600 meters per second instantaneously.
That's good.
Oh yes, that is great.
We're getting a little warm, Garrett.
Oh, cool. Those parachutes were stripped off by aerodynamic forces. That will now fall and crash. Good news is that the current trajectory, it's probably land in the ocean. So that's all good.
Yeah, so we're good.
And then, here comes the big boy!
No, that's the little boy.
This is little boy.
Oh. We're...
Team it to our prograde vector. We are... Well, this is the highest we will have gotten.
See? So, we may not have enough fuel to get to the moon, and that's a problem. But I have a solution. I already have a plan for chaos. You stack the rockets the wrong way?
It's not true.
What we need.
Ah yes, you found
You know
the
what we need?
fundamental flaw
Do you
in the
know
plan.
what we need, Garrett? Do you know what we need?
Oh.
More air boys.
Four was not enough.
4 was not enough. We need...
I want Mitch to design a rocket.
We need more air boys. Look
Uh,
at how good we're doing.
I don't.
How much fuel we got? Oh, we're running low.
I don't think you're doing so hot.
There we go.
Hey!
We're just gonna we're gonna try to scoot this vector. Oh wait, sweet. We're about to hit apogee at 40,000 meters.
Look at that. Look at that little boy go.
There you go, folks. We did it.
Fuck yes. I told you. All we needed Was the pointy boys at the top. That's what did it.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll just totally ignore the fact that we had to get rid of the jet engines on the ground.
We're dancing.
Well, we're just so excited. We're making it to the moon. We're gonna set up our dog base.
This is called rotational stabilization.
Okay.
Thing.
Sure. It looks like it's. Oh. Well, maybe don't do that. I feel like we could have made it to the moon if you hadn't done that right there. The reason we're not making it to the moon today, Garrett, is because you had to fuck around. Drilling your way to the heavens, we are.
Oh, that's weird. You guys are losing altitude.
No. We're going to the moon.
Going to the moon.
Going to the moon. But see, you know what I see in the middle right there?
Life preserver boy.
Life preserver boy. It's gonna keep us safe. What happened there?
The parachutes kicked in.
Oh. Well, see? Look how safe we are.
Here's the thing. I'm actually gonna call it because I know we're gonna make it.
What?
We were gonna make it. We were gonna land successfully
Oh, okay.
in the ocean.
I thought you meant we were gonna make it to the moon.
No.
I got real
No.
excited.
No. That was not.
No.
Alright. We got 20 minutes and we got some stuff to do. So we need to eat a pie. We need... You have snare design 1. Obviously it won't be as good as
Right, of course.
this.
Right, yeah.
See, that just... It's not sharp enough.
Right.
It's not going anywhere.
Of course. Not sharp enough.
So,
I'll be back, stream.
To-
Thank you for
to
your support.
begin.
Say
they
what?
were going.
I was talking to stream.
So yeah, to begin, they were going with a very sharp approach. I would like to go with a more aerodynamic, round approach
Oh,
with
okay.
some points, maybe, but mostly just to direct airflow
Gotcha.
instead of
Well, scoot up to the
trying-
co-pilot seat.
Instead
for
of trying
starters.
to cut through the air, maybe we should try moving through the air.
Okay, so manned or unmanned for starters?
Unmanned.
Unmanned. Okay. So let's get the flat rocket for you. Let's go with a small remote guidance unit.
Okay.
Small little drone core here.
Yeah, that's
There we go. There we go.
That should do the trick.
Yeah. Now, you said round, right? Round is like gonna be a big feature of this thing.
Yes.
Okay. So right out the gate, let's round out this front half. That wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
There we go.
There. Yeah, that's about what I was expecting.
That's a good start. Okay. So what's next?
Ooh, I don't know. I didn't get this far in engineering school.
Oh, that's far too small. Oh, that's actually pretty close. Okay, we're gonna use that. And then
That is a good question. Are we trying to go to the moon or orbit?
well, gotta walk before you can run.
Yeah, let's orbit. Well, I mean, let's get to space first, and then we can worry about whether or not it stays there.
Whether or not how permanent that being in space. Wanna go home, wanna go home, wanna go home, wanna go home. Right. Okay, so you got yourself a good little drone core here that will decouple and fall back to Earth. It has 2 different sets of chutes that will slow it down.
Good.
So now it's a question of like, what's your main rocket body look like?
Let's see.
Oh, that's a chunker.
Yeah, I don't really like that one. That one's not so bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks good to me.
That looks good.
That's-
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of engine.
Well, probably don't want too big and bulky.
We can do something like that. We could do something like... What's that engine? So, some fun fact about rocketry right here. This is just kind of a general rule of thumb. The more bell-shaped, the more enclosed kind of the engine capsule is, the more it is meant for vacuum.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Because we contain, we very directionalize the blast. So this is very much a spaceborne engine right here. Whereas this right here, you'll notice, not nearly as bell-shaped.
Right.
Much more of an atmospheric engine. This right here, kind of different. Doesn't really play by the rules. That's an aerospike, totally. Right there, very bell-shaped. That's meant for space.
Okay.
Yeah. That guy right there, not as bell-shaped. That one's kind of in betweener. Huh.
Ah, yes. Make it longer.
Right? That's just a jet engine. We've been through this.
Yeah. No, thank you. I don't want to steal her idea
Right.
with that.
That's an ion-based engine. It moves almost no mass at all, but uses purely electricity as fuel. It's state of the art. It's cool.
Nice.
That's a space shuttle engine. It has a very strong thrust vectoring range. That's like its very cool thing.
Okay.
Yeah. You know this.
Yes.
So yeah, what's on your mind? What do you want? We got this. We got kind of these atmospheric boys. We've got spaceborne boys. That's technically a landing engine.
Nothing's gonna be good as your voice.
Oh, we're not planning on landing anytime soon, I don't think.
Yeah.
So.
This is a I don't know the key. That's a new one.
Well,
That's a super powerful mega
Try the-
thirsty boy.
ooh.
Okay, really quick. I need to talk to chat because number one, while we were not paying attention, Wizard of Space and Time donated another $10. So thank you. That is fantastic. We have officially ended. Well, not officially ended. We got like 20 minutes left, but at $540.
Woo! That's a new record.
yeah, it is.
Also, we may not have time to do all of the things.
It's okay. We already ate a pie. I think we can skip that one.
Yeah, skip that
Okay.
one.
Then,
How badly do you want to be painted and glittered?
how badly? Not very. How much did we promise to do it? It is our $500 stretch goal.
I would say do that one at
That's
the very
probably
least.
important.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably what we're gonna
Sure.
end with. We'll end. I think we'll end this at the 50. Move to the other camera and maybe do it outside.
Yikes. Okay.
I think
Well,
that would be.
Then you need to go figure out how you're going to do that.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
the
kind of important.
the camera's just gonna stretch outside.
Okay.
We have the cords. But I just want to let you guys know what the plan was.
Okay.
Great.
Very good.
Right.
So I think
Have
we're
fun
just
with
gonna.
your non-airborne.
I think we're just gonna go with 8 of the smallest engines available in the game.
Sure. You know what? I like it.
Fucking pussy engines.
You'd think that would do something, but it really wouldn't actually.
Okay.
All right. What big boy we using? What do you like? What do you like? You like mainsail? You like atmospheric engine? You like a space engine? What are we
Let's
throwing
go
on
with.
this?
Let's go.
Kind of a nice
Start
little.
small. We'll go atmospheric.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try a skipper. That's a good little in betweener.
Okay.
And the question is this it? Do we add? What else do we add? We could do some pylons on the side. We could do some something like this. We could do more liquid fuel burning. We could do like another stage like right here to like be like this is the get to space stage. That's the once you're in space stage. Those are all common designs for rockets.
Let's do that last one you mentioned. There, you throw in another stage.
In betweener?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll come in here. We'll pick a fuel tank that's relevant. I'll find one eventually.
An identical second stage.
An identical second stage. All right.
You know what? As great as an idea as that is, I think I'm gonna pass, Wizard.
Right.
I think if we go for a second stage, it should be different to make it worth having. Right?
Profound.
Yeah.
Profound. All right, let me make sure this is all good. So we got this, and then those to couple, and then that blows, and then this happens. Okay. All right, the staging is now correct. You could this is now flyable in a certain sense. Do we want to try it, or you got more ideas?
Let's try this out first.
What's it called?
We're gonna call this. Star Snare 1.
Star Snare. Mark. Fucking. There we go. Send it!
Alright, let's see how this goes.
See how this goes. Alright. We don't need to do any spool uptime because we don't have any air-breathing engines this time around.
Oh, good.
So we're just going to go straight for launch in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, just barely. That skipper's just barely getting us up there.
Oh, jeez.
It's okay. A lot of rockets out there, like, for instance, quite famously, the Saturn V, for instance, accelerates slower than a Ferrari.
Okay.
Yeah, there are cars that accelerate faster than our rockets because their initial get off the ground is so gradual.
Mm-hmm.
However, the difference is that when a Ferrari reaches, 150, 250 miles an hour, it begins to not accelerate anymore. Meanwhile, a
This one
rocket
keeps
just
going.
keeps on moving. And it gets faster and 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 faster. We're going to begin our gravity turn because we want to turn into the rotational energy of the planet, thus accelerating our ascent. Or
The
not
math
necessarily
checks
accelerating,
out.
but we're going to spend less time against atmospheric resistance. There we go.
Certainly makes sense. Would be better with airboys.
Would be better with
We will
airboys.
find this out soon.
Yeah, we're about to determine whether or not it's better with airboys.
And again, like I said earlier, I don't think either design is better or worse than the other. I think they're just different.
They are. Although I'm already noticing one giant, glaring, huge issue with this design that I forgot to even mention, and it's 100% on me, so we'll see if it's even a problem before I bring it up.
Okay, great.
Thank you, Josh. Thanks for sticking with us, buddy. This was
Yeah.
an adventure for sure. But here we are, and thanks for sticking around and being a fixture in this whole event. And you own a part of our success here today, as we phase into hypersonic effects, as we plow very inefficiently against the upper atmosphere. But we're getting there.
Yeah.
We are
It's
getting
happening.
there. Yeah. We are spending a little bit more time in the upper atmosphere than we need to. The atmosphere up here is light. There's still enough to create these intense compressional heating effects, but meanwhile there is not enough air that we can go fast enough to cause them, if that makes sense. That's kind of how hypersonic traveling works. Sweet. We're going to add a maneuver here to circularize this orbit,
Okay.
which just basically means we're going to catch up with the planet's rotation once we're a little bit further away from the air. A very slow rotation, because one of the design flaws is we forgot to add a gyroscope.
Oh.
Fair.
I've heard that word, but it's not something I would have thought of.
So here's the cool thing, is that the wings and our nozzles have thrust vectoring, so they can do most of the steering for us so long as they're on.
Okay.
And the wings were doing the job for us when we had air, but have since become less useful.
Right. That makes sense.
Right. It's kind of the thing. All right. So we're going to go ahead and disable all systems in order to conserve energy. And we're going to warp to the next maneuver node. Accelerating time. Just imagine that we sat there idle for 3.5 minutes. And we are now going to activate our circularization burn. At which point we're going to run out of fuel in the main stage. And deploy to the auxiliary stage. Uh-oh. Staging issue.
Uh-oh. What happened?
We just lost the nose cone.
Oh!
Oh. Oh no.
Oh dear.
How much fuel you got? Uh-oh. We've lost steering control. We've lost steering control.
Okay. So...
We have no engine control. All electronics have disconnected from the engine. Okay.
I mean,
All right, here we
as
go. Here we
far
go.
as first attempts go...
Oh, we're completely decircularizing now. Oh, no, we're recircularizing.
Oh.
Oh,
But
no,
it's
decircularizing.
fluctuating wildly. is
Oh,
the
it's almost
problem.
like we're
We're
in a...
completely. There we go.
There we go. There was the problem. But,
You know what the real problem was.
Pony boys, sure.
Yeah.
The real problem now is actually that we're stuck in space forever.
But hey, I got
It's like
there.
the opposite of the problem we had 10 minutes ago, though.
So now I made it to space. Mine will just
Did
never
you kill
come
anybody?
back.
No, we did robots. He's stuck with robots. Like a good boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Here you go. Here's the fruits of your labor. This is how high we got. It's up there.
Yeah.
It's good. Few problems though. I didn't put a battery on this, so we've been using the electric charge that the engines have produced just through the static induction. So that's been powering the ship, but this is actually out of batteries right now. And we can't do anything.
But it is a hunk of metal
It
in
is.
space. That
Then there
I
was
put
the
there.
second design flaw, which is you'll notice this is an exposed circuit board. And if we were, if we had attempted to come in for atmospheric reentry with this design, we would have cooked the entire spacecraft and probably vaporized from the inside out prior to the
But we didn't.
we did get to space.
But you know would have been better.
Pointy boys.
Point boys.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
So we are gonna switch over to the other computer one last time. They are going to cover me in paint and glitter in celebration of raising over $500 for charity in 24 hours. We're going to do it outside because we've wrecked their home enough. Yeah.
I'm ready to transition
ready?
when you are.
Perfect. Thank you. Ready, Garrett?
Ready.